Hello and welcome back to my channel. I just got home. Just got home from a bridal shower, so that's why my makeup is like fully done. My hair is curled, but I just changed out of my dress and I put on my Call Her Daddy sweatshirt. But I wanted to film a video while I still had my makeup on for once, because if you go back and look at all my videos on my channel, I have makeup on in hardly any of them. Sometimes at most I have mascara and concealer on, but today I have a full look. My eye makeup on this side is kind of smudged, but my foundation, my highlighter, my blush like actually still looks really good. And I used a new foundation, the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish foundation. I think that's what it's called. And I love how it looks on my skin. And my hair is just curled, but it's like kind of falling and kind of frizzy. But wanted to hop on and film a video. I have been wanting to film this video for a while, and it's Stoney Clover related. A few months ago I filmed a full Stoney Clover collection video, and I think that's probably severely outdated at this point because I've sold a lot of Stoney Clover over the past few months to make room for new Stoney Clover. So that's what we're going to do today. I want to do my favorite pieces from Stoney Clover. Now, these are technically not like my favorite colors or the favorite like actual pieces, but my most used types. So Stoney Clover Lane is an accessories brand started by two sisters, Kendall and Libby. It's been around for a while, but the brand has gone through like different iterations. So it wasn't probably until like a little bit before COVID that like they really started to like come into their own and like be the Stoney Clover that we all know and love now. And they sell a lot of pouches, and you can customize the pouches and with a bunch of different patches. You put your name on it, do whatever you want. And they have a lot of different like styles. So we're gonna go through some of that today. I'm gonna show you the pieces from Stoney Clover that I love the most. Not technically my favorite colors or stuff like that, because that's like a different video. And a lot of I put away my Stoney Clover for the spring and summer. Like I put all my Love Shack Fancy stuff, well really just like my Love Shack Fancy flat pouches, I put those away for the fall and winter. So these are like if you're gonna buy Stoney Clover for the first time, these are the pieces that I think you should get. So basically kind of like a Stoney Clover starter pack. That's what we're gonna do, and we're gonna go from smallest to biggest. So let's get started. So first up, and these were my first Stoney Clover pieces, like size wise, are the mini pouches. Now I love a mini pouch. I have these two. I have a Halloween one. I have two more that are newer, and then two others. So I have like 5 or 6. No, these two, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I have 5. Yeah, oh my god, I can't do math. So I think that these are probably a really great piece to buy as like an entry point, because they are small, so they don't take up a lot of space in your bag, and I think that these are probably some of the most versatile pieces, and they also are a good price point. I think the regular nylons are like $58. So like this was like a really good gift. Like one of my sister's friends got engaged over the summer, and she knows I love Stoney Clover, and I bought her like a white pouch and put like the Mrs. or like bride to be patch on it. So I thought like that was like, it's a cute gift. So this is Sparkling Cider. This was the color from, this was a last fall's collection. I think they're bringing it back. You didn't hear it from me. But and this came sewn on like this. This was a rainbow patch with all the full colors. I think this patch is still available, but this is like my favorite color of all time. I think it's just beautiful, and it's really like a great year-round color, but definitely screams fall. So this is what it looks like. And then inside, you can fit so much in here. Like, I jam-pack this full of stuff. This is like my, this is like what I use when I have, smaller handbags. So like this fits in a lot of my Tory Burch bags, my Louis bags. This is what I'll bring versus some other larger pouches for everyday use. But I throw like a granola bar, my lipstick, my hand sanitizer. Like, you can fit so much. You could really pack it full of stuff. And then this is one in the shade Pumpkin Spice. This was also a fall color, but if you go look on Stoney Clover's Instagram feed, a very similar color is being released for probably within the next few weeks, for their latest collection. But these are like the fall embroidered letters and patches. It just has like all the colors. But this one I really love too, and I will be using this more as the fall season arrives. But these are just like what I grabbed. I have a few other colors. But I think that these are really good because you could use them for so many things. I use them for a first aid kit when I travel. I use them in my everyday bag. You could use them to like, for gifts for like bachelorette parties or anything like that, because you can do so much with it. You could put your nail polish in it, you could use it as storage at home. Like, I think that these are really great pieces, and a mini pouch is always gonna get used because you can fit it in small bags and big bags. So that's like what I try to look for in pieces, is like, can I use this more often than other sizes that I'm gonna show you, even though the other sizes I do enjoy. So mini pouches, definite. I think that this is like the perfect first Stoney Clover item, because you could get a feel for the material, for the zipper, for the quality, and you can have fun customizing it, but you're also still gonna get a lot of use out of it. Secondly is obviously a little bigger, but it's a small pouch. This is from the Disney collection that they did. I got a Cinderella small, and I got an Aurora large. I was originally going to get an Aurora small and a Belle large, but this print is like the best print, not just because, like, I mean, Cinderella's not my favorite princess, but it's, I think, one of the, if not the most iconic. And it just has the best. It has the clock, the slippers, the mice, the carriage, the birds, the bow, the pumpkin, the glitter, the sparkle, like, and Cinderella herself. Like, I think that this was the prettiest print. But this is a small pouch, so obviously it's bigger than the mini. I would say a small is about the size of 2 minis. And you could obviously fit a ton more in here. I brought a lot of my small pouches when I went to Mexico, and you could see that in my packing for a travel video. I was surprised at how much fit in here. Like, it was shocking. This one is a little more structured. I don't really know why. Like, you could see, like, it keeps its shape, versus something like this where it becomes more flat. And I think it's just like the nature of like the print, because I have a Love Shack Fancy small pouch that is structured like this. So it might just be like a different type of nylon, but still like great quality. Like, just because this is flat doesn't mean that it's not good quality. I mean, this is like great. I mean, this is Pumpkin Spice from the fall, and then sometimes Stoney Clover will do embroidery, and this obviously says charge. I picked this up at the sample sale over the summer, and I like put all my chargers in here when I travel and throw it in my carry-on, and like I fit a lot of chargers in here, and I fit so much in a small pouch. Like, it's quite ridiculous. And if I have a bigger bag, like my Neverfulls or like my Kate Spade Olive Drive Brigitte bag that I unboxed in my last video, you fit, like, this is like the only pouch that I bring. I put my masks, my hand sanitizer, my AirPods, like my like glucose gel, medicine, like everything under the sun fits in here. It's like crazy, but also when you're traveling, it fits so much makeup. When I went to Mexico, I brought a decent amount of makeup, and aside from like my just makeup, not skincare, not brushes, just my makeup, fit everything in here. And I brought like multiples of some things. Like I brought like maybe 2 blushes, 2 highlighters, whatever, and everything fit in here, and I could probably have fit more. So if you travel a lot, I think that this is a really great bag because it fits a lot, but also like it's more compact than something bigger. So definitely, if you think that the mini is going to be too small, I would definitely get a small. These are so nice, and obviously there's more room for customization. This one, obviously there's no patches on either of these. The Disney I thought was too pretty to customize. Sometimes like when something's too busy, I don't really like it, so I figured I was going to leave this alone, and then this, obviously I wanted something just for my chargers, so that's perfect. Then I'm gonna mention something that you can't get anymore, and you can still get it sometimes when they bring it back for collaborations, and you could probably find it on Poshmark, eBay, and like on the resale market, and that's a flat pouch. So Stoney Clover does have clear flat pouches, and I actually do have one. So like the top is nylon and the bottom is clear. I'm not a huge fan of them. I have 2. I have one for my snacks, which I like because I can, like, when I'm going on long car rides or something like that, I throw my snacks in, I can see what's in there. And it stays nice and flat. And I have one that I got at a sample sale like before I was even really into Stoney Clover, and I keep like my planner supplies in there. But I love the textured vegan leather flat pouches. I use them as clutches when I like go out. I have these are only 3 of mine. I have a bunch more. I have 4 Love Shack Fancy flat pouches. That's it. I have these 3 and 4 Love Shack Fancies, and like I said, I put the Love Shack Fancies away for the winter and the fall. And I also have a flat pouch that is the cozy material that they released the past 2 winters, but that's also not out yet because it's not cold enough for cozy yet. But these are my favorite. I love using them as bags, but I also like to use them my brand. I love this. This is like my prized possession. I'll probably bring this with me when I go to Charleston and put like my iPad in here. But you can see like they're a really, really soft vegan leather, and this is sewed on. These I placed on with glue, and these are glued on as well. This is my New York themed patch. So this Carrie Bradshaw patch is exclusive to the West Village store, and then these used to be exclusive, but now they're online. And this is the lilac. I think this is flamingo. This is sand, and this was a shade called guava that is no longer available. But I mean, they fit a ton. You could really stack it up. I mean, if you don't want it to like be a flat anymore, but I fit everything in here. I put my phone, my wallet, my keys, my lip gloss, my lipstick, medicine, snacks, like everything fits in here. These are great pouches. And probably if I had to get rid of all my Stoney Clover and I had to choose one thing to keep, I'd probably keep the flat pouches because I think they're very versatile. Like, yes, of course, these fit a lot and you could throw them in a bunch of bags, but these can be used as a bag and also in bigger bags. So if you really wanted to, you could definitely fit a mini pouch in here, and it also like adds a little depth so it's not as flat, but then you also still have room on the side and on top, which I honestly never really do, but it's nice to have the option. But yeah, I grab these when I'm running a quick errand, if I'm going to the gym and like don't really need anything aside from like my phone, AirPod, keys, and my water bottle. Like I just carry my water bottle and I'll bring one of these. And I just think they're so pretty. There's so many things that you could do with them. Like obviously this is New York theme. I wanted a fall themed one, but not anything like outrageous. So I just put PSL, which is like, oh, so cute. And then this I love. I'm so pissed. I put this on like the wrong side. Because I feel like this is like, oh no, I guess not. Oh no, obviously not. It's not the back because that's the back. But like so freaking cute, like royally pink. Like it's great for pictures and stuff like that. You can't get these anymore. They are discontinued, but they bring them back, like I said, for collaborations. Like they had one during for Roller Rabbit. They had, oh, I have a terry cloth one that they just launched, which is probably still available on the website. Obviously I'll link as much as I can below. But I think that flat pouches are so good, and the reason that they discontinued them was because they it wasn't a bestseller. But like people, like if you're part of the flat pouch fandom, you know what's up. These are incredible. Then something I think is severely underrated in the Stoney Clover community is the leather vegan leather open top. So Stoney Clover is mostly nylon, but they do have a lot of vegan leather products like this, like the open top and the flat pouches, and one more product I'm going to show you. But I think that these are really good. They do have nylon clear open tops and mini open tops, which are really cute. But I think these are so underrated because the quality is really outstanding, and I like that it's all enclosed. I don't have a clear one. I'm not saying I wouldn't get one, but I haven't. I like this one, and this one is Love Shack Fancy themed. So I have two Love Shack Fancy crowns and an old patch of like a taxi cab. This was part of their first Love Shack collaboration. They collabed with Love Shack more than once, maybe like two. I want to say it was only 2 times, but I feel like it was 3. So I decided like I really just needed this. I think this is the flamingo color, and this stuff is filled. So you have like a mirror, which is really nice because if you wanted to bring this on vacation, you could put all your makeup, all your skincare, or really anything and use this. Like this is nice displayed. Like I have one up there that displays my headbands. You've seen it before. But this one I was using it to store all of my Stoney Clover patches because I like hoard a lot of them. But then I decided that I like switched things up a little bit and I wanted to use this more, and I use it as a catch-all because I have been working in my dining room as opposed to because I'm still working from home because of COVID, and I've been working in my dining room because I just like needed to get them out of my room. And I figured like, well, I like to have all my desk stuff with me, and I like that's why I like will always sit at my desk in my room because it's just easier and more convenient instead of like having to like think about like what I need and like constantly getting up like and not having everything at my fingertips. That's how lazy I am, that I don't want to walk like 10 feet into my bedroom, but whatever. So I had made the decision to like put all of my work stuff and use this as literally like my own personal portable junk drawer. So I have 2 Stoney Clover postcards in here because my laptop is like uneven, my work laptop, so I have to like put postcards underneath it to level set it, which is so funny. Napkins, my wristband for when my carpal tunnel's acting up, a pen, my minted sugar like planner inserts, which needs to be put away, the box that my airbrush flawless foundation came in because I was in the it was the work day when I got delivered, so I opened it and threw the box in there. Then I have like my eyeglass cleaner, eye drops, lip balm, another pen, my blue light glasses, and Post-its and lotion. And then I had to remind me to sell 2 things. I'm selling my, I have to post them on Poshmark. I'm gonna sell my 6-ring key holder from Louis because I just really don't use it. And I'd rather like get the money for something else. And then this tangled little wallet card holder that I bought from Box Lunch, like in the middle of the pandemic probably, because why not? Or no, it was before the pandemic. So I literally use it as a junk drawer that I carry around with me. But also, like, I love it to display my headbands. I love it to display, you could put jewelry in here. Like, you could, and this is probably really great for travel because it, like, sits right at the bottom of your bag. And, like, there's so many things. It's so big. You can fit so much in here. So that, I think, is severely underrated. And that's, like, definitely a favorite of mine. And then, finally, my last favorite Stoney Clover product, the notebooks. I am such a notebook fiend. I have so many notebooks, like regular notebooks, that you have to like stop me from buying more. Like I love paper. I love notebooks. I love stationery. It's an addiction, and it has been for my entire life. Like I can never stick to one notebook. Like I can never stick to a planner. Like throughout school, I would like constantly get new planners because I get like bored of the layout, bored of the cover, whatever. So when Stoney Clover announced that they were launching notebooks, I was extremely excited. I currently have 4 of these. So I have these 2. I have one for work, which I think you've seen before. And then one for my freelance writing that I haven't really used. And then I have this one for my blog and this one for free writing. So like I've been trying to like be better about like creative writing, so I've been using this one. And obviously like this is from the Disney collection. This is Belle. So I was originally like my first order was the small pouch and the large Aurora and some patches. And then I was like, you know what, I really should have gotten a notebook. So I went through like a personal shopper and got one of the Belle notebooks. And this notebook is nylon. This is vegan leather. These are not sewn on. I use Gorilla Glue to put a lot of my patches on. Actually, is it sewn on? Yeah, no, it's not. But they're just notebook covers. They're vegan leather. This is the shade Bubblegum. And you could see inside, it's just like, almost like, it feels like suede-y. And then you have the notebook itself. And then you have a pocket that you can put like paper in. And then this is where the notebook like pops out. And you really can like see how it pops out. You can use the notebooks any way you want. Like I know a lot of people don't use, will put like their own planner and use it almost like a Louis Vuitton desk agenda, or we'll make like a book cover and like put their books in here, which is really cool, or use it as a Kindle cover, something like that. I use them as traditional notebooks. Like my work one, I'm constantly changing the notebook out of. This one I've been using a lot more. And Stoney Clover sells the refillable notebooks, or you can just put your own in there. And then I'll show you, I don't want to show you what I was writing, but it's the same thing. Pocket, the same, like this one's a little more like microfibery. But I like the nylon, like it's like different. It's like very interesting that it's like a nylon feel versus the texture leather, but you could see it has a little Stoney Clover emblem. I just love them. They're like so pretty. You could have so many of them. They look so nice displayed, but they're also like very comfortable to write in. So I definitely think that like even if you don't really like notebooks, but you just like want one random notebook just like to have like almost like a notepad, I think that these are really cool. I think that this is also like a great way to get into Stoney Clover, because it's like something that you're going to use pretty much every day, as opposed to a pouch where you might only use it if you go out. And if you're not like somebody who is like very into organization and like having things in its place, and you just kind of like throw everything into your tote bag or everyday bag, you might not like a pouch. So I definitely think that like something like this and something like this is a good idea for you, because you could use them in your home. And that's like what I've been trying to do, is like use more Stoney Clover every day, because I have so much of it, and it's like I'm only going to use it when I go out or travel, which is like not that much. So I definitely like need to get more use out of it. So that's why I started using this every day. I use these every day, so it's really nice. But yeah, that's like my Stoney Clover starter pack. If you're looking to get into the brand, I definitely recommend one of those 5 products. I think that you can do a lot with it. They're very useful. They're very versatile. They're all very different. I mean, obviously, like the small pouch and the mini pouch are like the most similar. And then obviously there's like a large pouch. There's pencil cases. Like there's backpacks and bags too. But like pouch wise, like I think that these are like the best way to like get into the brand. But yeah, I've been wanting to film that video for a while, because I think Stoney Clover can be very overwhelming for some people and you don't really know where to start. Definitely think that one of those 5 products is a good place to start. So that's that. If you have any Stoney Clover questions, please let me know. I consider myself an expert, and it's quite ridiculous how much Stoney Clover I do have. But it brings me a lot of joy, and I really, really love it. And if I'm not using something, I get rid of it. I think I have some Stoney Clover for sale. Definitely have some patches for sale on my Poshmark account that I will leave linked down below. But yeah, that's that for this video. And I've been talking about Stoney Clover for almost a half hour. So thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on my blog, royallypink.com. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at BrieReLukes. Follow my bookstagram, royallypinkreads. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.